Cincinnati and Toronto once again. So we had the Reds pound them 2 nights ago. The Blue Jays pounded them last night. Nick Martinez and Yariel Rodriguez are the starters tonight. Minus 115 for the Reds, minus 105 for the Jays. 7.5, Joe, after 2 dead overs.
Yeah, I'm going for it. I don't know why. Either they're sucking me in or I'm going to get smashed. But I'm going to take a shot. I think the Blue Jays do, in fact, win. But I like the over 7.5. I think they could get to 11, 12 tonight again. So I'm just not sold on the pitching matchup. Hopefully both sides can come to the plate. It's always been one or the other. And that's been the MO of the Reds. They got knocked around by Kansas City on Sunday, had bases loaded. Your guy, Ellie De La Cruz, gets up, whiffs. De La Cruz has been cold. Cold.
Yeah, cold. He sure has. He's been real cold, Joe. I like the Reds tonight, by the way, with Martinez going for them. The Yankees have the Guardians in town again tonight after last night's 12-inning loss at home to them. Joey Cantillo is going for Cleveland. Nasty Nestor Cortez, not so nasty, going for the Yankees. Minus 190. Are you serious? Plus 160 for Cleveland and an 8.5.
I'm taking Cleveland. I think Cleveland matches up well. Now, postseason potentially is a different story because we know how Cleveland does in terms of the playoffs. But give me the Guardians tonight. I think plus 164 is ripe. I want to say over, but I'm gonna say nothing. No play for the total tonight.
No play. I'll say the Guardians at that price, Joe. Guardians at that price at Yankee Stadium against them. All right, the Phillies and the Braves in Atlanta tonight. Now, you look at this pitching matchup, Joe. You go, man, Aaron Nola, Max Fried, 7.5 total. This is probably going to be a dead under. No, Joe. It is not. Minus 115 for the Phillies, minus 105 for the Braves, 7.5. These guys, both, lots of history here. Lots of big numbers, Joe, because they've seen each other so much. The Braves have seen Aaron Nola 1 billion times. The Phillies have seen Max Fried 1 billion times. They've all got guys up and down the lineup with very good numbers on both sides. Over the 7.5 tonight, Joe, for the Phillies and the Braves.
You say it all the time. Good luck and Godspeed. I can't take that. I'm going to root it in for your partner. I hope you get it, but I'm going to lean to the Phillies tonight. Give me Nola. I thought originally the Braves would come through, but Nola, every time I bet against Nola, he wins. Every time I bet on him, he loses. So maybe it'll be good luck for you.
Maybe it will, Joe. The Brewers and the Cardinals in St. Louis. Tobias Myers and Kyle Gibson tonight. Minus 120 for the Redbirds. Even money for the Brewers and a 7.5 in this one.
Yeah, I like this game. I like St. Louis at home, and I think they blow through that number tonight. This is one of my better totals. Could be a crypto over. 7.5. I think they get 9.5, 10. Ham. Over tonight.
Crypto total. Tigers and the Cubs at Wrigley again tonight. I got to check the weather, Joe, see if the wind is blowing straight in. Again, the Cubs will have Jameson, shots at Tyone. The Detroit now is just, if it's not Skubal, you have no idea who's pitching. They do this undecided now. They do an opener. Someone comes in after. Who knows who the Tigers are throwing? Minus 155 for the Cubbies, plus 130 for Detroit, and a 7.5, Joe. 7.5.
I'm going to take Detroit, and I'm going to go under because, again, every time I bet the Cub over, they don't come through. The Cubs are inconsistent, and Detroit's the more complete team. Now, I don't care who's pitching. I think the Tigers get it done tonight. Tigers and under.
Tigers and the under. All right, Joe. Next, the Angels are in Kansas City still against the Royals. Michael Lorenzen goes for them. And how about Johnny Cueto? Back in the bigs with Anaheim, making his first start of the season. Of course, he was with Miami last year. Right now, Joe, minus $180 for Kansas City, plus 150 for Anaheim, and a 9.5. Those are the numbers we like.
Yeah, I know, but it's based off of how Kansas City played and has been playing. They've been scoring a boatload of runs. It's due to end soon. I mean, Cueto is a gas can special. I would say over, but I'm not going to play it. So that means 15 runs tonight. Give me the Angels, though, as a dog plus 180.
You're really not going to play it? You're not going to play it?
No.
All right, I'll play it.
I know.
I'm going to play
automatic.
it. If you're not playing it, and I might alter it
game.
as high as it can go, too, if you're not playing it, because you're right. That game's got 12-8 written all over it now because you're not going to play the game. Tampa in 2 dead unders the last few nights between the Rays and the A's at the dump. Mitch Spence for Oakland tonight. Ryan Pipiot for the Rays, minus 135, plus $1.15 for Oakland and a 7.5.
They sucked me in again. I mean, 7.5 with Oakland and Spence and this team. I carve it. I mean, come on. This total should be 9.5, 10. Let's be honest. You know as well as anybody the A's could score too. I don't know what's going on. Let's generate some runs. I did take this already. 9.5. I got a 220. 9.5. I got to double check. 2 or 220. I got it in a parlay. Brewers.
Mariners and the Dodgers, the last one, Joe. Logan, what's eating Gilbert Grape against Jack Flaherty? Minus 180 for the Dodgers. Plus $1.50 for Seattle. 7.5 the total in this one.
I'm willing to take a shot on Seattle and the under here. Again, I think Seattle could step up. They went toe-to-toe. Would they lose 6-3 last night? I think they could step up tonight and maybe make it a game.